this is Kai. So, I'm back to playing the Honkai Star Trail quest. So, I'm finna talk to what's his name? Yeah, I don't remember his name.
Friend. My expression wasn't much better than yours when I first saw this.
What?
Your eyes aren't deceiving you. It's her. The famous singer, Robin. Well, first of all, can I just say that this had nothing to do with me? I'm just an unlucky bystander here. The family can testify for me. If you don't believe me, just ask anyone in the Bloodhound family. They hate me and they hate the IPC, so they'd never lie.
Probably.
This is not where the crime happened. What I showed you was a memory. The most basic light cone manifesting tech. Authorized by the Garden of Recollection and owned by the IPC.
Okay.
Did you really think the Galaxy Ranger was an outsider this whole time?
No, not really.
Penacony has made a solemn commitment to protect the safety of anyone inside a family dream. Any person in distress will be forcibly awakened and safely returned to reality.
Okay.
What gives them the confidence to make such conclusive statements? Because behind this promise is the harmony. The family's dream weavers link up their minds together to construct an unbreakable defensive line.
Okay.
Breaking through this line of defense to create death in the dreamscape. Not even a memo keeper could do that without the family's permission.
Okay.
Who could have done it, friend? The only one is her. The girl who calls herself a Galaxy Ranger. An imposter. An unsought guest. An emanator who hides her true identity.
What's her name again?
Ifrit's death was a foregone conclusion. And Robin? Her misfortune was staring right at her. Who will be the next to die?
I hope it's you. That's just one side story. Yeah, that's just one side story.
It's fine. Listen to your gut. Building trust always takes time. And I'm willing to wait.
Yeah, kinda.
I just hope you realize that wherever that legacy is concerned, covert plans are already underway throughout Penacony. Everyone's got their own agenda.
Okay.
Careful you don't get stuck on the wrong side. If I were you, I'd keep my distance from Acheron. After all,
Oh, that's her name.
any schemes out in the open are always going to be better than a monster in the shadows. Right?
Like death?
Who's to say there isn't an even deeper conspiracy lurking
Oh,
beneath the
it's you.
surface?
Memo Keeper, I think our little deal is finished.
What deal? You just did? Okay.
Aventurine is telling the truth. This memory is a real one, and there's no sign of any distortion grafting on.
I'm not sure about that.
The IPC is not the Garden, and there are real limits to what they can actually do. But you know all this.
Yeah.
Friend, let's not beat around the bush here. The thing is, I want to reach out personally to team up with the Astral Express.
You need to go ask Welts for that.
I told you, I'm just not interested in scrambling for the legacy. I just came to
Welts
Penacony for
and
work. I'm here
can't
to
remember the
retrieve
other
some
one.
lost property for the IPC, if you catch my drift. I'm talking ownership of this frontier prison.
Okay.
This has all become a bad debt thanks to the cancer of all worlds.
So,
The IPC has tried sitting down for negotiations time and again, but the family wouldn't even take our cause.
oh yeah, that's why we were here for the still one, I forgot.
You
Wait,
have
no.
no
We were here
idea
for a
how
vacation.
difficult these people are to deal
At
with.
Stella, we were supposed to
Put
be
it this
taking a
way.
vacation.
They've hushed up the existence of death before, so they can definitely cover up any news about Robin's death.
Isn't she famous
It'll
though?
just quietly float off like a bubble and pop. Nobody ever being the wiser.
They gonna remember
Well,
that.
that's not fair, right? So then,
She's
for you,
famous.
I need your help.
What kind of help?
I have but only one goal. The family's front door is like a high wall. And to tear the whole thing down, I'll have to dig out a few chunks first. Once I find a weak point, the IPC will have plenty of means.
Okay.
Now we have our chance. So long as we can get to the truth behind her death, we can have justice for Robin. While also gaining a valuable bargaining chip for bringing the family to the table.
Okay.
Truly a once-in-a-blue-moon opportunity.
Not really.
I've been investigating and making lots of friends all over Penacony precisely for this very moment.
Like Firefly? Oh wait, no, she's dead. I think.
This tragic news would be extremely bad for the family. So they'll be doing everything they can
Like
to
Sal?
stop it leaking,
Sal's not dead.
especially to the IPC. But I trust that there are still a few factions that remain exceptions. And that's why I need you all. The reputation of the Astral Express precedes you. And the Harmony will give you the fairest of appraisals.
Okay.
You get to find out really what happened and seek justice. And I get to put it toward completing my mission for the IPC. It's what you'd call a win-win situation.
Yeah, that's it.
Don't worry, just head back and talk things over with your companions.
Oh yeah. You go talk to Welt.
That navigator is really smart. She must understand the value of this deal. Look, here's my contact details. If you come to any conclusions, call me.
Okay.
Oh, and take this. A thorough investigation can always use a little more funding. Don't mention it. So long, friend. I really am looking forward to uncovering the truth about death with everyone.
Okay.
Aventurine just sauntered off.
Sauntered off?
He really doesn't mean to force it, but something still seems off.
Yep.
What now? What are your plans?
I have no clue.
Black Swan. What is she thinking?
I don't know. She's thinking about something. Oh, it is time.
On the surface, this doesn't look like a bad deal for you. But Aventurine is a shrewd merchant whose scheme
Oh,
won't
that's
just
how you
be
pronounce
as
his name.
simple as it appears to be. He doesn't know about Miss Firefly yet, but judging by your reaction, he may have noticed something going on and deliberately shifted topics to the truth of death to try and pull you in line with his way of thinking.
That's why you teamed up with him, right?
That's quick thinking and very sound logic. Aventurine is no fool, and working with him definitely has its dangers.
Yeah.
Insofar as things are presently concerned, yes. But what about the long term?
Don't care.
Be careful out there. There's more than one way to blaze a trail. In a dark forest beset by wolves, ensuring your own escape to safety should be your primary concern.
Yeah.
As for the other questions,
I don't feel like.
it's
Oops,
all
that.
happened so quickly, I can only make a
I
conjecture.
wasn't trying to click that.
After leaving here, go have a chat with your
Or
companions.
press.
I hope you can clarify the
Oh,
source
well.
of this confusion.
I mean, it's not that chaotic, since I just be like,
Come, this way. It's a short walk. Don't get lost.
how am I supposed to get lost again? I'm following you. Wait, the music changed. This is creepy. I'm getting shivers down my spine. I'm getting chills.
This way. This is where we part ways. All of this is like a nightmare.
So Firefly is
Unfortunately,
brutally
the
murdered.
remembrance doesn't lie. What we just saw is the reality
Robin's
that happened.
dead.
And it won't fade from our minds just because we wake up. But follow your heart and don't be afraid. We all walk through this world casting shadows of different lengths, and ultimately, all we leave behind are precious memories.
And regrets.
Hold on just a sec.
That's creepy.
There you go. A small parting gift.
What did you do to my
If
ear?
one day you unfortunately fall into the deep waters of the memory zone, and there's no memo keeper to join you, hopefully it can guide you on my behalf.
Okay.
I also pay great attention to the ways of the world. Just think of this as an apology from me for hiding something from you.
Okay.
Then, I've
Oh,
something
really?
private to take care of regarding that Galaxy Ranger. Let's leave things there, shall we?
Yep.
What fascinating memories will you bring for me next time we meet? I sincerely look forward to them.
Okay. Oh, here we go. Wait, the music changed. It's like in a lower pitch. Okay.
A family rep. Is Himiko okay?
The music changed.
So much has happened. I should take a moment to gather my thoughts and wait for everyone to arrive.
Yep.
Only now, Ranger.
Sam.
Do you still dream, Hunter, of those slain by your hand?
Oh.
It appears the outcome has already been determined.
No cousin.
You're still alive, as are you. You still have room to make a choice. Leave the music box behind.
Oh, this was the guest that she took the ticket from. Oh, that's okay. That makes sense.
Trail of the destruction leaves no room for hesitation.
It took me a while.
The Taurus fire demon. Even if you sacrifice your life for that being, you won't get special treatment.
He looks like a deer.
The narrow path of the heart. You could never understand.
But you look like a deer.
We come from the fire and are born bathed in fire. We spread, burn, and destroy until all the kindling is burned out and we leave only ashes on the ground.
Oh, good thing you're dead.
Burning forms the entire life of a fire.
Blah,
Your
blah,
companions
blah.
don't seem to think so. They fight for your chance at survival.
Wait.
They are my children, and just as I was, they are flames that have yet to burn my heart. They're still young,
I think I'm about to skip this.
but my flames are faint.
Again, I'm skipping this.
Why?
Don't care.
Because I'm the emanator.
Don't care. Don't
Destruction.
care.
Even if the
Don't
answer...
What is
care.
important just as
Don't care.
Alright,
Don't
you
care.
a bottomless pit. This
Yeah.
blade remains hidden.
Skip.
May death be the end of your boundless dream, guiding you back to the waking world.
Then you already said that.
I still see them in my dreams. Hold it. Your time hasn't come yet.
My time.
I've seen many clever disguises that can conceal appearances.
Music
They can
is a
never
lower
uncover what a
pitch.
person really is. And you're no different.
Also slightly different.
You had no desire to kill the Trailblazer. You only did what you did to drive me and the Memory Keeper away, but... why?
I don't know. It's part of the story, I guess.
Did Destiny's slave make you do it?
What? What are you even talking about?
No, Elio.
I thought this is just the kind of thing that'd get written into your script.
My script has always been brief. Other than that, anything beyond that is unnecessary. He knows my nature. There is but a single destiny from which no one can escape. And until then, I hold the privilege of choice. However, you appear to be ignorant of this, so it's time for me to inquire. Who exactly are you?
Not your enemy, perhaps.
That's not what I asked.
I don't deserve your curiosity.
Are you avoiding the question?
Loners wandering the cosmos always have their secrets. Take me. I've also been wanted by the IPC, so it's little wonder I know something about the Stellar Hunters. That's all. Maybe I can help.
What reason would you have for doing that?
Time you talk slow.
I tend to forget things, which is why, rather than memories, I'm accustomed to using my emotions to capture what I normally wouldn't otherwise. So, I know who is inside that cold armor.
Oh. It's armor? I thought like sound was like a robot.
Ready to take off that armor and sit down for a talk?
Sam isn't a
It's
robot.
not yet time. I
Okay.
don't need help, but I can give you a suggestion that would make things better for you and me.
So it's
If your
not a
goal
robot.
is the Watchmaker's legacy, then go look into the family.
What's that?
Not only are they covering up the existence of death, but they're burying the past and the truth about what happens inside the dreamscape.
Already on it.
And the Astral Express is no enemy of yours.
I know that. I just never expected to hear you say it. What's next then? The Trailblazer's been taken by Black Swan. Will you go look for him?
No need for that.
I had to
No
constantly
harm
tap
in mentioning that
my phone
Elio's
was
only given
just
me one instruction. get all of the Astral Express to track down the Grand Legacy. I tried settling this in an easier and more direct way, but as you can see, here I am, confronting you. I failed. Can't ever go against the script.
The so-called impossible is merely something that has yet to happen. That's it. Before we split, can I ask you one more thing? Is there anything else in your script about me? I'd like to know what kind of footnote I get to leave in that future foreseen by destiny.
What? That's what is this right text?
Unfortunately, not a thing came up.
I knew it.
I don't even know what he's talking about anymore.
Hang on. I don't.
Don't. What?
Your first question was, do you still have dreams about everyone who died because of you?
Oh, I forgot what the first
I
question was.
don't. Never have.
Really?
I was born without the ability to dream.
That sounds suck.
I live for this cold, harsh reality. For a little light. And to burn. To keep on burning. Until I turn to ash.
That sounds terrible.
So, I really envy you.
Okay, so
Is that so? And you're already living in the waking now.
well, now I need to charge my phone.
We heard about Miss Firefly from Black
Oh yeah,
Swan,
she died.
but we never expected Miss Robin
She got stabbed
to...
from behind. I don't even know how Robin died.
I'm sorry that I couldn't be with you then.
Yeah, sorry.
Reality cruises on in serenity, while undercurrents bubble up from the dreamscape. Just like that memo keeper said.
Oh yeah, Black Swan. I wonder where Sparkle went.
Stay strong, everyone. We can still do what we can for you. Starting with finding the murderer.
I don't know. It's like a bunch of people
Let's
there.
recap everything then. The Trailblazer just reminded me of something. March, do you remember what that family rep who negotiated with us said?
Which one went?
Indeed, we trust that the Nameless has nothing to do with this. And we also beg each of you to help assist the family in verifying the identity of the deceased. That's how it was put, in reference to Miss Firefly.
Okay.
Looking back,
What does that
he
tell
seemed
us?
a little evasive at the time.
That sounds
And
super
I also
evasive.
failed to mention anything about the earlier murder, too.
Yep. That is tough.
The family's planning on covering up all news about Miss Robin's death. If news gets out, Penacony's going to turn into a bloodbath.
Oh god, business.
But the murder that followed closely after was obviously beyond their anticipation. The family had to try and turn things to their advantage by bringing in reinforcements from outside. The Charmony Festival is nearly here. They must be snowed under.
They get lots of money
It
after
may
that.
also be that Miss Firefly's murder had so many witnesses that it couldn't be covered up. So they went with the flow and let more people on the scene to control the situation.
That's one way.
After all, the nature of about the two murders is fundamentally different.
Why don't we know how
The
it died?
family's first protective measure should be against malicious actors
Yeah,
among the
we don't
guests,
know how they
such
died.
as that IPC envoy.
Which one?
Indeed, he was particularly
Yeah,
concerned
he
about
would
that
not
galaxy
stop talking
ranger.
about it.
Are we missing the forest for the trees here? I always thought that Aventurine's reasons for accusing Miss Acheron were highly subtle. Can we believe him?
Not really subtle. Very obvious.
At this point, I'm afraid the only ones we can trust are ourselves.
Look, let's try to gather intel first and then list all the possible outcomes we can. Then we go through them, eliminating contradictions one by one. The fewer facts remaining, the closer we are to the truth.
Yep.
I've still got this sense of foreboding. It's like we're stuck in a whirlpool,
Right.
spinning around that legacy even after everything that's happened.
Like in the red.
This time we're playing the role of a real detective. But before we start, what are we going to say to the family and Aventurine?
Dang, I can't even pronounce his name.
As I see
Aventurine?
things, the family harbors no ill will towards the Astral Express. If they didn't trust the crew, they wouldn't have casually commissioned outsiders to investigate a case that's, in all likelihood, a scandal.
Yeah.
Plus, this is the family's turf. Teaming up with them should make things easier for us in the future.
Yep.
As for that Aventurine, well, I'd like to hear your thoughts.
Yes, what?
He's complex. He deliberately slow-played his hand during negotiations while running circles around us all the while.
Confusing us.
He appealed convincingly to both reason and emotion. It wasn't forced, but the intent was obvious.
Yep.
Still, it's good to have contacts among all of this uncertainty. Aventurine showed his skills, and as far as our interests are aligned, he can become a reliable ally. We also need to keep a certain distance from the family. Never let them get too close. Teaming up with the IPC helps balance that out. If either side makes a move, we have the option to pull out.
Yeah.
So you suggest accepting Aventurine's proposal to team up?
Pretty much.
Yes. It's risky, but we can only wait until both sides have played their cards before making any further judgments.
Okay.
I get why, but there's a whole lot of bad guys and girls around here.
Like
I'm worried
Sparkle.
about getting stabbed in the back. He's been bullied a few times now, and I can't stand it anymore.
Yeah, okay. I'm totally fine though.
You're like a broken record.
No, not.
Forget about it. Just let me keep an eye on him. If that doesn't work, we can just turn the tables and use him instead.
Okay. Rich.
Then, could you please reply to Aventurine? Everyone, take this time to put together your thoughts.
I'm trying to end this video. Ooh, that's a lot of money.
Looks like Aventurine is happy with this outcome. Let's tell everyone about it.
Mm-mm.